Good evening. This is Chuck with Vessi Ranch again. Tonight we're going to discuss get home bags and bug out bags. And a lot of people will interchange the words. In my opinion, a get home bag is something that you have with you that will give you enough stuff to help you get from where you are to home on a regular basis. Say work, school, any place that you go regularly. Obviously, the further you have to travel, the more you're going to need. The idea is if something goes on, if something happens, an EMP and your vehicle doesn't work, or some kind of catastrophe that prevents you from actually driving, you can get your bag, gather whatever you need out of your car, and walk home.
Or
So-
if there's a blizzard, you can stay in your car.
If there's a blizzard, you need to stay in your car or get to some kind of other shelter. You've got some items. So on this end of the table are the things that I'm going to have in my get home bag. Typically I travel a lot further. Today it was only a little over 50 miles each way. Tomorrow it's going to be 125 miles one way. So I will need a lot more material, a lot more items with me than if I was just up the road, say 8 miles. So some of the items that I want to have with me: diaper wipes, great for everything. If you need to wash your hands, if you gotta use a tree off to the side of the road, very good to have. If you think you're going to be, obviously the longer you're going to be gone, the more you're going to need. If you are going to be gone overnight, emergency sleeping bag, very handy. And you may or may not want to brush your teeth while you're out hoofing it. I like to have a clean mouth. Just in case it rains, a poncho. These are really inexpensive and don't take up much space. We've got a couple different ones. This one's just the standard plastic. This one is a survival poncho that has a little bit more, it's a little more protective because
It's like the emergency
foil.
blanket.
Yes. If you're going to be out at night, some glow sticks might not be bad. Obviously, flashlight, very important,
With batteries that aren't dead.
and batteries. A headlamp is really great if you're going to be walking and you have to carry some stuff. Also, something for water. This is a life straw. These things are pretty cool. I've never had to use one, but supposedly you put one end in a muddy creek and the other end in your mouth and you've got water. I also have water purification tablets. I also like to have with me some waterproof matches. If you need to cut up some wood, one of these little saws are great. Bug repellent, especially if you're a mosquito magnet. A multi-tool, very handy, lots of cool little accessories in there. Folds up nice and small, has its own little pouch. I also like to have some various first aid items. I've got some band-aids, some note cards in case I want to write a note or a journal. I don't know, honey, what exactly do I have?
I don't know.
Okay, we've got them just in case. We've got antibiotic ointment, some hand sanitizer, cough drops, Q-tips, cotton balls, various little accessories. This little thing has tissue, some more wet wipes. If you're a female, you might want to carry some other stuff with you. Some deodorant. You don't want to smell bad while you're hoofing it home. And that, well, a compass for those that don't know north from south. Of course, you have to know how to use it too. Right, honey?
Mm.
So, I like to have some big trash bags. You never know if you have to pick up stuff, carry stuff. Use it as a poncho. If it's going to be raining, your poncho may cover you, but it may not cover your stuff. A couple of Ziploc bags. They don't take up much space either. So that isn't the basics of a get-home bag. Plus, it doesn't hurt to have some snacks. Something to keep you going. Some food. If you can have some emergency water These are pretty cool. They're emergency water bags. One thing to consider is the bag itself that you're putting everything in. I have a couple options here. Now the Chihuahua does not go with them. This is just a standard bag, very comfortable, holds quite a lot. This one also does, but one advantage of this for longer trips it also is a camel pack. So it has a bladder in here that you can fill up with water. And you can drink while you're walking. It's an easy way to carry more liquids. And of course, with the water purification tablets, you've got a way to add water, purify it, and carry it with you. I'm going to pack all this up for my trip tomorrow.